Hey, how you doing, y'all? My name is Shawn Powell, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about residual businesses and the mindset that a lot of people have when they come into this business. And just so you know the big picture, when it comes to the mindset, and possibly, especially if you're new to online marketing. I know I wasn't broke. I had pretty good job from where I was working at, and even now when I first came in, I was looking. If I had to choose between two businesses, one that has no monthly fee and then one that has, residual, I know where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't broke when I was making that decision. I think a lot of people starting off, when they don't know anything yet, they just like, let's try to cover as much ground as we can without costing anything and learn what I can learn. So that's the mentality I think that a new person mentality usually has. If you don't have that and you coming in looking residual right off the bat, you're unusual. And I think that's awesome because, to be honest, that is the big picture. Let me explain a little bit about myself. Let's see here. My computer is a little slower when I am actually videotaping, so I apologize. This is me, Shawn Powell, and this is a business I'm in right now. It's helping me promote a couple of businesses for me. Matter of fact, what I do is actually just I promote the link that's in it, and then I am positioned in both businesses, and no matter what people do, I get paid. So it's a pretty sweet deal. That's me right here on the leaderboard. I've been really focused about it. I've been at the top of the leaderboard for the last, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 months now. But it doesn't mean it's the most pay. Someone down here could be making more money than me if their percentage yields are better. So this just really shows effort, the amount of people coming into your business, and it's nice to have a little competition. If somebody is in that frame of mind. Me and Chuck have had a lot. His name is Charles Boley, but we've had a lot of fun with leaderboards. And these guys right here, they're monsters. Don't think they can be. Let's see here. Let me show you who I am real quick. Alright, this is me. That's my little boy Adam. He's 8 years old, and as of May the 7th, which is August the 28th right now, I've been free from a job, and we've had the entire summer together every day, and it's been a lot of lazy days, a lot of Nestle Quick, laying in bean bags, watching cartoons, and him playing on the iPad, watching YouTube videos a lot. And of course, he's a huge Minecraft fan. But that's what our days have consisted of. And in some ways, you would think we didn't do a whole lot, but at the same time, it's been the best summer of my life. And even something as simple as cutting grass, for my own yard. I was making enough money. I didn't have to do it myself. And my lawnmower sat in the shop for 3 to 4 years, and I paid somebody else to do it. And when I became free from a job, I enjoyed cutting grass, to be honest, but I didn't want to waste a whole day on one of my days off, because you don't have many days off cutting grass. And I was in the restaurants for 26 years. I was used to working 13-hour shifts 3 days a week back to back, every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I cannot tell you how much that hurt my online business, working that many hours back to back to back. So becoming free has really opened up a lot of opportunities, opened a lot of doors for me to spend more time being focused. And just like now, I think a lot of people might even consider the fact I've just about mastered Facebook in a few months of being focused at one direction and figuring out what works, and learning the mentality of Facebook and putting my own system together that for what works for me with Facebook. And I can teach people. Whether or not they do it, that's up to them. Some people, and that's fine. Whatever works for you is fine. Take whatever you can get from people and implement it into what you do. And that's exactly how I came about Facebook in the first place. It came from Steve Dordell and Mark Crosby, two of the guys on the leaderboard. And even though they don't do online with Facebook like I do, they do YouTube videos, I still learn from them the big picture. Great content, getting out to the masses, observe the masses and do the opposite. Little things like that sound like really cool little catchphrases. And observe the masses and do the opposite. That's what rich people do. But it's the truth. When you go on to Facebook and somewhere like that and you see everybody are carbon copies of each other and there's nothing standing out, I want I want 30,000 people in that group to all look the same. Because if they do, I'm just going to be slapped left and right as hard as I can. And I even show you, and I have training just on Facebook to show you exactly what I'm doing. And I literally make 60 to 100 leads in any average day. And, you know, it's just about nonstop. It's amazing because I got like 50 something yesterday, and it felt slow. It really did. Which this is still the summertime. You know, school's just set back in. It's not quite September yet, but it's the first week, and a lot of people have been vacationing and stuff like that. So it's really just starting to start back up again. I don't want to keep mumbling on here. Let me see here. But that's Adam, a little boy. This is actually from a YouTube video from about December or somewhere like that. He wanted to be in the video with me. He's just a big part of what I do here. He's saying bye to everybody at the end of the video. It was really sweet. It's one of my favorite pictures. And he's laughing over something. You know, one of our days off, 5 hours at Chuck E. Cheese with throwing water balloons for about an hour later when we got home. Just a typical day, just about. There's his buddy Burley in the picture. Yeah, on my business, listen, there's you can get paid $6 unlimited, no monthly fee. $33 unlimited, no monthly fees. This is just one part of that, and this is actually one of the ads I put together, just something I draw and put together, showing some of the payouts. This is from about a week ago. I haven't updated it yet. Usually when I get new pay-ins, I'll go ahead and put in a new picture so it's more modern, but you can get a couple of weeks easy out of a good profit picture, I think. And you could bypass and just hide all this stuff and let it be unlimited time, but to me, I think a lot of people are more impressed with seeing the dates. So if I'm going to do it, might as well do it right. So that's one of the things I do. Let me see here. So that is me right there. And let me go to a couple other things. The business I do, like I said, was Automated Wealth Network. Facebook is actually what I've been teaching myself, to mainly do. I did YouTube's at the beginning. Got about 153 YouTube videos, somewhere in the ballpark like that. But I really, Facebook really come really natural to me. And learning to do Facebook wasn't the issue. Learning to do Facebook within the guidelines of Facebook so everyone could do it was really the challenge. It really wasn't could I get leads. I knew I could get leads. It was could I get leads, teach people to get leads without them going in Facebook jail and spamming the mess out the world, something like that. I've used auto posters in the past. I've made about 60 leads in a day. That was coming from 10 leads to auto posters. Like, wow, this is the answer to everything. Facebook took away those, and to be honest, I'm glad because it helped my business. It helps my people in my business if they learn to think the right way. What they do is when they take out the auto posters in these groups, in which most of them are gone. There's some bootleg ones out here. Mainly, that's about it. But it leaves nothing but real people. There's no bots inside the groups. So that means that you're being seen by real people, a whole lot higher percentage, as opposed to someone that ain't looking. You know what I'm saying? It's like having a TV on with nobody watching. This now, there's always people there. So every post that you post is enriched. So now, more than ever, it's more important to stand out, and it's more important that you have great content. Now, what I consider great content and what you consider great content, it doesn't really matter what we think. Throw it out there, try something new. This online business is all about, hey, I got an idea. Let's try this. If it works, implement it. If it don't, so what? You learned something. You might be able to help somebody else in the process by learning. You learn just as much, and in some ways even more, by not profiting from something or eliminating ideas or trying different things. If I did just one thing and it kept me at this level right here of 725 leads, that's how many were in the month of April, okay? That was the intellect level I was at. If I'd stayed right there and did nothing else, that's where I'd be at. But because I wanted to learn more, I'm up to 1,302 leads, and I still got about 4 or 5 more days left of this month. Okay, 1,302 leads as opposed to 725. And in a couple of months, starting in September, is probably going to be closer to 2,000 leads in a month. To be honest, average. It's not going to be far from it. So, and that's also looking at 8,884 views. Learning and throwing things out there and trying things is how you learn. There's just no other way about it. The difference is, it's only failure if you quit. If I sit here and say, you know what, darn it, I just knew I was gonna make money on Craigslist, and it didn't work out. And then I just quit. Or worse, you go from business to business to business. If your business is legit, if you know it and you believe in it, and if you quit, you quit. That's the reason. The business didn't quit. People are in there making money. Okay? Everybody on that leaderboard is getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you need to learn that you need to position yourself in the business. Find a business that you believe in. And I say believe in, you know that you're not going to quit. I don't care what extent, that you're at, what roadblock you hit. It's about getting over that roadblock. Do you know why? Facebook groups isn't filled with millionaires? Because people hit that roadblock and they don't believe enough and they quit. God, I think, in my honest opinion, gives you exits everywhere to say, all right, well, here's your first roadblock. There's the exit. Go ahead and take it if you want, buddy. It's the easy way out right here. And some people are looking for that exit just for that roadblock so they can quit. And say, okay, let's go to another business. I can tell you, money is going to have to be earned. You're going to have to earn it. And in this business, it's people believing in you. The business is going to hold its own, okay? But if they sound like me right now, if you sound like me right now, if you can get to people and reach people and tell them, and they know that you're sincere, if your business is built with sincerity, it's going to work. Point blank, period. People are going to follow you. They will follow you without even knowing what you do. That's the God's honest truth. I know that for a fact. They'll like, you know what? The boy's on fire. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm going to find out. And that's how it works. Okay, I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to try to bring this to an end real quick here. I don't want to waste a whole lot of time. The online online residual business that I'm doing is Power Lead Systems. And y'all, it's a monster. It's a monster. If you don't know what Power Lead System is, it's PLS. You might hear that often. Don't act like you know what it is if you don't. People from years ago that had Amway in their mouth, and it was a terrible thing. So they had to present it, and people didn't even know what they were looking at. It's like, oh, this is awesome, and then find out it was Amway. You know what I'm saying? To me, I think a lot of people, that's why a lot of times when I'm in groups, I don't sit here and tell them exactly what I do. I tell them, I get paid daily, and I have an awesome weekly residual payday paid out every Wednesday. And have that enthusiasm and excitement and just roll like that, because if you tell people what it is, 90% of them don't know what it is, but they've heard the name, and to them that's enough to say, oh, well, I've heard what it is. And they have no idea. Secondly, they're going to do a search on YouTube, or they're going to do a search on Facebook. On Google, and they're going to hit the first 2 or 3. Unless you're listed up there as the top, you're in trouble. You just gave them your lead. So there's a reason why you don't sit there and put out and show up all your cards right from the beginning. It's not because we're hiding anything. It's not. It's being smart. You're just not going to lose everything. Okay. But Power Lead Systems, it has payouts from $6 unlimited with no monthly fee, which is awesome for a residual business. You can literally get your own link. It don't take but 2 seconds. If you don't have this, you need to do this. Go ahead and do it right now. I'll put the link below. Whatever business you're doing, keep trucking, buddy. Put at the bottom this link. You get paid $6 for any time anybody goes there. It's $7. It has automatic autoresponders that go out for you, set up for you, and possibilities of upgrade up to $400 per payout. And I'm going to show you something in just a second too. How much you need to really look into this. This was my secondary business. And let me tell you, like I said, show you some visualization here. Okay, if you notice, it's My Cash Freebies and PLS. these two right here are what I was promoting. So here I go. I've got my link. It comes here. It's like stops right here. I'm positioned in both these businesses. So I'm standing here, and the people come through and they decide on what they're going to do. And then I send up a couple follow-up emails, you know, kind of nudging and telling them, hey, y'all, look, this is for real. Here's some proof of income. And that system works fine like that, right? The problem is PLS is a monster. It's hiding right here. And this is the way in. But we're coming in backwards, okay? I'm glad that I got anything coming in, but if you're not implementing and using these tools, y'all, this is a beast. And I'm going to show you some payouts in just a second. But I've realized that while I was promoting this and making $900 to $1,100 a month, which is pretty awesome for a freebie site, you know, I loved it. You saw some pay from last week. I mean, it's not stopped. It's still coming in. But when I sit here and look at PLS, my first month in PLS, I didn't say the word PLS in any text, anywhere, no form, no fashion. Didn't say I was doing PLS or anything. I made $700 my first month in PLS. And get this, I didn't know how to take it out. I didn't even know how to collect it yet. Y'all, that's the kind of residuals that you want right there. You know, I was so in love with my cash freebies that I was missing the big picture, and it was slapping me in the back of the head, and I couldn't get it. I wasn't grasping it. Y'all, look, I got a friend of mine. We both came from my cash freebies. I could stay down this road right here, making maybe $1,000 a month. Okay, a lot of y'all, I know that sounds like, especially if you're new, that's a lot of money, and I'm not knocking it. It's great. Y'all, I don't barely have any bills, to be honest. I got an old two-story house I fixed up. $1,200 a month pays my bills if I want to live light. You know what I'm saying? And it's very possible I could do that. And I was making, you know, good money after 26 years in restaurants. But I was lost so much time. I didn't need to make the money I was making to be home and to be a dad and not lose 60, 70 hours a week of my little boy's life, and then have a babysitter in my house where I'm going to work 13-hour shifts, come home so tired my legs are shaking, where I haven't sat down, and I got too hot at the restaurant that I couldn't eat. It's amazing, but that happens. I can't tell you. And my restaurant was located on I-40 heading to the beach, in one of the hottest spots you can find. I was getting my ass whipped, seriously, and I'm almost 43 years old. I play with food long enough, seriously. So this mentality right here may almost pay the bills if I want to go down that road. Now I can come up with a couple of stuff. I might get lucky enough and get up to, you know, $1,500 a month or something like that. Okay, great. Let that be an option. Let the new people come in here and be happy. Let that be like I was. But when I'm sitting here telling all these people, y'all, you need to check out PLS. When I could be putting my time into this, I've got friends making $7,000 plus a month with just as much, if not less, time because it's residual built for this. Listen, y'all, this business, if you just want to use the tools by itself, it's like $29 a month or something like that. Or I don't even know. I didn't use the tools because I came in backwards. But for $53, you're becoming an affiliate. You get, let's say these are two uplines right here. Come here. That $20 of that sponsor goes to that sponsor above you. Okay. So the business, the big picture, PLS, is right here, is not even making that money. They're literally giving it to your sponsor for bringing you in. Okay, now listen to this. Their sponsor above them gets 50% match. So that's $10. So out of the $53, $20 is going to your personal sponsor, and then $10 is going to the sponsor of them. Okay, out of $53, 30 of it is going back inside the system directly to the people. Then you got pass ups. Y'all, you want to be this person right here with 2 generations below you. Now, the part I like about it best is the fact that it makes you want to teach everything you can for people that's underneath inside your business, whatever it is. Look, y'all, I'm going to show you something. I could be very quiet about what I do. This is no lie here. Please, computer. Sorry. This thing really puts a hurting on it. But this is me teaching Facebook about a month ago. And I am literally getting averaging 60 to 100 plus leads a day. Y'all, this is true. I made 119 leads on a Saturday recently, and this is in the summertime where it doesn't even supposed to be that big leads. 119 leads on a Saturday. Sunday, I didn't promote at all with Facebook. I got over 70 leads from fall over, from Saturday and Friday. A little bit of Friday, probably had fall over too if I had to guess. And, you know, a lot of people think Facebook is coming to an end, you know, as far as promoting and stuff like that. Y'all, I'm not seeing that. And, you know, if they want to think that, they can continue to think that. But I joined groups when I came online business in November of last year. And now those, you know, 30,000 groups are at 60,000 people. Those people, there's a constant flow of brand new people coming into online business, and brand new people who are maturing in their business that see that, you know, they were where I was talking about a minute ago, you know, at a part where in their business that they're doing just a freebie site or something like that, and they need this. Y'all, these videos are not, this is me right here, are not very professional looking videos. I'm sitting here at my kitchen table, and I did 130 videos from my kitchen table with nothing but my S3 phone. It's not about how pretty you are or anything. I'm going to tell you another secret. I'm blind in my right eye. I've always been real conscious of it. You get over whatever your problem is, okay? Because this person right here, not once has anybody ever said anything about, nor have they even cared that I was blind in my right eye. All they see is someone sitting there telling the truth. It doesn't matter if this guy right here is telling you the honest truth, being sincere, and you believe in him, and the business holds us on, and you get to the point where you can't sleep because of it, go with him. This cat right here, I would tell you, if you didn't feel that with me, go with him. You know, whatever he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. But that's how you know it's right, you know. That's what you want to go with. But that makes you want to do this, okay? It is, let's see, it's early this morning. It's about 10:30. And since last night, this is just any typical day. I woke up, this is $20 at 9:59. This is another $20 at 4:47 a.m. This is new customers coming in. This is a $100 payout. This come in last night. Every day, y'all, these are people opting in. This is, you know, from yesterday. Every day I get paid in PLS, and I'm talking gold member, gold member, gold member, gold. These is $20 payouts, continually reoccurring every month. And a lot of this came from that little $6 business that you could put down in the bottom of whatever business you're doing. And you know, and that's their way in, because you need to have, they're stepping into the door, and when their residual business, you know, it's like some of these people aren't ready for that, and they don't realize out of that $53 that your tool's supposed to be $29, but they're dropping it $23, and the other $30 is being paid out. Y'all, just put some time in this. This is a realization of what a residual business can do. Residual business is where the money's at, and unless you want to run yourself to death, and I'm not telling you not to do my cash free, because I think you should. I think you should give options, but the leads that come from here, to me, to hang around and don't get a credit, I know this is crazy, it's just as important as, and come here and mature to this. They got time to mature to this, as opposed to just getting that $33 I'm making. You know, I'd appreciate the $33. I like for them to be positioned and hopefully see the big picture, but at the same time, residuals where the money's at. I'm gonna bring this to an end. It's been long enough. Y'all, hit the link below. You're looking online marketing. You're out there. If you weren't, you wouldn't have found this. And I know exactly where you're at. I can relate to everybody. Pick any one of my videos. I don't care. Close your eyes. Just spin and see where it lands. That from, you know, the 150 I got, doesn't matter. And look at how I was on fire by what I saw. And it's not even the same business anymore. It was a freebie site business though, but you can tell, you know, when you believe in something. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Look at me when I'm sitting there talking. Tell that guy there ain't on fire. And you know, I've learned a lot from them before them videos. My heart was there before my mentality was. But y'all, I was still getting paid because people saw somebody on fire. You don't have to know all the answers to get paid. Okay? Believe in what you do. Stay focused. Get out to the people. Learn. Don't be scared to try things. If it don't work out, great, you learned something. And don't quit. That's it. Get positioned. Don't quit. Do your business. Reach out to the people. Do the things, because to be honest, a lot of people in your group, if they're not at where you're at, they don't know what you know probably. You know what I'm saying? Help people, man. That's what residual business is all about. You know, these people underneath me in my business are an extension of my arm. You know, I don't even think that they're underneath me. I feel like, you know, we're just all connected. That is the reason I put videos like this up. Because I want them to make it. I want them to make it because not only do I get paid for it, but because it gives me a purpose. I want to see how many people can come home off of something like this. And if you don't think big enough, maybe you should. My refrigerator, I put up my new goal. I've always been good at reaching my goals. Y'all, my new goal is $7,000 a month with just residual, with just PLS right by itself. And I'm 1/4 of the way there. And I have not been focused at PLS by itself. Have not. It kept slapping me in the back of the head. It grabbed my attention and just forced me to turn around. So, I'm giving you options. If you want to come here and use AWN and come in this way, great. But make sure you check out this front part. Don't leave that. Don't leave it. You're leaving out a huge part of your business. Secondly, if you want to run just straight PLS, that's fine. Go ahead and hit the link that's below. It's actually called Lead Lightning. Don't underestimate. Don't act like you know what it is if you don't. Click the link and find out what it is. Go ahead and put that in any business you're doing. If you're not, I don't know what you're looking for, to be honest. I really don't know. I could probably say more like you need to mature into it because you're missing the big picture. This thing's awesome. This makes all the capture landing pages you want, teaches you, put autoresponders for free. The tools are worth $65 to $99, $100 right by itself. And I'm not just saying that. I see that. I've been in systems where they use these to make the system in itself. There were $100 payout, you know, or $100 every month for that one capture landing page. And it wasn't even as good as what you can make. Alright, I'm bringing it to an end. Appreciate it, y'all. If you need anything, just hit me up. I'd be tickled to help you out. Appreciate it.